Welcome to One Zone Man, a very special series with our very special boy Lemonhead. We're stuck in Elwynn Forest until we complete the zone, with a set of rules that we made up from scratch. We're closing in on the end of Elwynn Forest, where hopefully just a couple hundred more hours of grinding will see us leave the green hellhole behind. We've somehow got into the level 30s without leaving the starting zone, but we've still got some gold to grind, PvP reputation to gain, along with some other drops and vendor items to knock off the list. All rules for the account can be found in the description below and in episode 1 of the series. Let's get to it. Hello and welcome back to One Zone Man. Back again for our 16th episode of the series, and apologies again for the delay, but I did mention it in episode 15 that it would probably be a couple of weeks between uploads, just due to life really, but we're back now, and over the next couple of weeks I'll actually have more time than usual to get grinding, so hopefully I can keep the content churn coming. It is a bit harder to really have significant updates for each episode, but I'll keep going and try my best to keep the weekly videos until I get to the point where we're pretty much just purely grinding stockades. Anyway, enough yapping like usual, let's take a look at what we need to do to leave the zone. And spoiler, it's not really much different to the start of episode 15. Task 1 remains getting exalted with Silver Wing Sentinels, and we are 1,869 rep out of 21,000. So not much an improvement for the start of episode 15, but we did have an Arathi Basin Battleground weekend, so we made a bit of progress towards that side grind of exalted with the League at Arathor. As I've covered, because I can't get consistent games at Arathi Basin outside of the Battleground weekends, that grind won't stop us from actually leaving the zone. We'll just keep going as a bit of a side hustle. Task 2 is drops in still only magic dust from the Sly Bitch to go. At the start of this episode we have 191 kills and still no luck, so we'll keep grinding for this one. I'm sure it will just come eventually. Task 3 is vendor items, with 3 items from Stormwind to come, and we still have the majority of the PvP vendor items to pick up. We also still have 2 vendor items to pick up from Elwynn, plus all the mounts still to purchase as well. Task 4 is Professions, where all we have left to do with First Aid is make a silk bandage. Mining, we need to make a silver bar once we get some silver ore from Stockades. And Tailoring, we need to make the Crimson Silk Pantaloons. Task 5 is weapon skills, but as I've mentioned, that's the final task of the zone, where we'll just get there when we know our final level of the zone. Finally, task 6 is actually for you lot tuning in to hit that subscribe button. Only around 35% of you watching are actually subscribed, so it would help the channel a lot if you did. We're creeping up on 500 subs, and I'm aiming to hit 1,000 before we manage to escape Elwynn Forest. So anyone who does subscribe actually makes a big difference to reaching that goal. Anyway, that's it for the subscriber begging and tasks we have left to escape Elwynn Forest. Let's get into the episode and hopefully we'll knock some of these tasks off that list. Kicking off episode 16, pretty much where we left off 15, but I just wanted to kind of show what I talked about in that episode, where there's only a handful of mobs now that give XP in here, and it is free of the bosses. So Cam, Deep Fury, level 27, we still get some XP off him. Then Hamhook is level 28, so we still get some XP off him, and I'm hoping, yep, Basil Fred as well, he's level 29, so they're the only 3 mobs in here that I think I still get XP off. I'm pretty sure Brugal's like level 24 or 25 or something, so I don't even think I get XP off him. So those are the only 3 mobs now that we're getting XP from. So they're probably worth actually killing now. I can probably kind of clear this place quick enough that I can kill the last boss consistently, hopefully, without the mobs that start spawning. So we'll try that over the next couple of runs, see if we can keep getting those kills on the last boss, and that will kind of help push us towards the maximum level that we can get from here, which will be, I think, 37 will probably be the kind of the top end, with Basil being the only one that can give XP. And obviously we'll be getting XP as well from Warsong Gulch. So I just wanted to kind of cover that a wee bit and show that these three are the last mobs in here that we're going to get any experience from. Okay, picking up our first upgrade of the episode, we have got Azora's Will. So that is a ring with +5 intellect, so we'll slam that on for, I guess, the agility one? Yes. No. I think because agility gives increased armor and chance to dodge, it is actually a better stat than strength for me, even though it's only marginal. But there we go, we have a full 5 intellect ring, which is obviously better than the +3 agility. Holy shit, we got a fucking huge upgrade. Look at that. That is massive. Going for a grey item to a green item is fucking massive. 5 extra intellect, 4 extra spirit, and we get rid of the green. Hopefully these aren't green. Look at that. Oh my god, that is so much better. We actually look fucking sick right now. Oh, mate, what a drop. I knew I'd be able to get shoulders in here because I've been getting green shoulders for like other armor types, so I definitely knew I'd be getting cloth ones at some point. We just had to be patient, wait for them to drop, and there they are. No more green shoulders. Okay, so I have got a new add-on that I want to test out and see if this will work and hopefully solve our magic dust problem. So here we go. Yep, no magic dust this time, and that is kill number. Let me hover over these boots. So kill 193, and we have this add-on called Auto Layer, which should allow me to switch to one of these layers. So if I send a layer request, maybe, oh god, please, someone. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's the invite. I get instantly invited, and there she is. I can just leave this party, and we are now layer switched. So we're now in layer 1. We kill her again, and yep, more boots. But essentially, we can do this. Yep, there we go. That guy is good. So now we don't want to go to layer 2 because we have already been there. Send another layer request. We just wait a little bit by the look of it, and hopefully we get invited to a party and switch layers. And this just kind of saves me, you know, like typing in guild chat or anything, try to kind of annoy people in the guild, and hopefully we'll get an invite through the layer 3 soon. But even if we don't hear by the time I cut this clip off and I can't yap anymore, you at least get the idea of the add-on. And obviously at peak times it will probably be busier, more people with the add-on installed just makes life a lot easier. But that could be our way out of getting the magic dust. You know, if there's sometimes there's 4 layers up at peak times. So essentially if I come down here, then I've got 4 chances of killing the sly bitch. And that should make it go a lot faster. I thought something popped up there as if I was like in a group or something. Let's try it again. One more try. Get out of that one. Let's send a layer request. And hopefully... Oh, okay, for some reason I am the party leader. Okay. Yep. So, just not getting invited for layer 3. So just leave the clip at that. You get the idea. Like, even there, like, someone has joined my group to switch on to layer 1. So I don't know, like, how much that interacts with, like, my request. It looks like it probably cancels it. So, I mean, it's not, like, the most bulletproof add-on. But, it at least gives us the option. Another useless pattern picked up, but one we shall learn nonetheless. More Phoenix items, so increasing fire damage, which we don't really care about, but it's another pattern unlocked for tailoring. So I've had the boots sitting in my inventory for a while. These ones that are free intellect 2 stamina. And I can't really justify spending the gold to get minor speed on the boots, I don't think, for 1 intellect essentially. It's just, the upgrade's just not worth it. So I think I'm just gonna whack these bad boys in the auction house. I'd rather take the 50 silver or whatever I'm going to get out of these than spend, I don't know, like 5, 6 gold on an enchant for 1 intellect. Just, not worth it. So we're slamming them in. I'm not going to bother with the upgrade, and we'll just take the money and not let our cash stack go down the way. We've got 815 gold now, so we've nearly got enough that we could go and buy an epic mount if we wanted to. But I don't know why I'd want to just I'd rather just have all the cash, buy them all at once. But let's go and get queued up for some Warsong Gulch, everyone's favourite. I love playing Warsong Gulch. It's so much fun, having played so much of it over the last couple of months. It's fucking great. While we're in the queue, I thought I'd come and knock an actual task off, so let's learn Silk Bandage, and let's make the Silk Bandage, and this will be task complete for first aid. One of the profession ones knocked off, so the only professions we need to worry about now are tailoring and mining when I get that silver ore drop. We've got ourselves a new bear friend to replace Ricky from the 19 bracket. Not spoke a word to each other right enough, but you know, new bear friend in Warsong Gulch. We're in 1-0 as well, so that's good. Hopefully we get the victory. Ooh, can't be a 50-minute loss essentially. That's just what you want to see. At least we captured the flag. So it's not a total disaster, I suppose, but games that are that long is why I just hate Warsong Gulch. I don't even know if I'll ever play another game of Warsong Gulch ever again after I get exalted. And this is what we prefer to see with Warsong Gulch, an 11-minute 3-0 winner. Oh, thank God. I was starting to feel like this bracket was getting the 20 to 29 vibes about it, so that win is definitely welcome. And here we go, this is the end of the intro clip where, oh, I guess not, fucking hell. Thought I was just going to literally capture the flag right there, but let's kill this guy, just do some arcane explosions. It's turned in, and this was the intro clip where I was doing, you know, the commentary over what's left to do in the zone, but your boy got 2 flag captures in that one, and I didn't die. Amazing. So that was another quick game, back to back. That's what I like to see. Just get this grind over and done with as soon as possible. Ooh, another big win. We take it. Tonight's been good. That ended up being like 10 versus 6 as well. So the games are very good tonight. We've made some good dents in the rep as well. So that's 2.5k, or just over 2.5k out of the 21k. We're over a 10th of the way done. Just every game's like closer to just finishing this shit grind, honestly. I wish I honestly got, I wish I just kind of backlogged this or done it as a side grind as well, but I was too committed to just ditch it after getting revered, so we'll definitely finish it. We're close. Another slight upgrade coming in with this belt. That is 1 more intellect. So another... Oh, no, God. That's the same belt that I made that mistake with when I first started doing this dungeon. It's fucking leather. Wow. Literally the exact same belt, because I can see it's dropped before. For that add-on. Nice one. Perfect. So I'll keep the clip running and we'll see what's in this chest. May as well. Now, fucking hell. And you'll see I picked up some silver ore, so we need to go and craft that. Some gloves that are not as good as the bright gloves. And here we go, we're going to get another task complete here. Smelt some silver. It's the highest possible action that we can do with mining. So there we go, we got a couple of levels off that as well. So trying to keep pushing mining levels up. Whenever I get any tin from chests or any silver from chests, we'll definitely make it into bars and just sell the bars instead of selling the ore. And that will definitely be the last mining thing that we can do. So let's go and have a look at one of the stores and see if we can get a couple more things chalked off the list. So the wizard's belt's in stock here. Unfortunately the callous axe isn't, so we'll need to come back and pick that one up. But here we go, the wizard's belt. Boom, we can send that over to the vendor alt, and that is another one chopped off the list. It's just a shame. I really wish all the things would like update properly on classic. I wish it had like a kind of, even like an option where you could like change this to collected would be so nice, but it does not have it, so we just need to go with the flow and see that we've got it on vendor head. I am also aware that this belt is technically an upgrade on the current one, but you know, like my stamina with this setup is pretty low to the point that sometimes I do think it kind of costs me my life in Stockades now and again. So I'm kind of hesitant to drop off any more stamina for intellect, and really the intellect's not too much of a problem anymore as well. I can pretty much kill every pack sometimes without even using the mana gem to clear it out, so I don't see it being worth it to swap that belt over to just intellect at the moment. A bit of progress on the tailoring means that we can now make an earthen vest and a formal white shirt. So these earthen vests are just not possible for me to make, and the formal white shirt I can make, but I don't know if that's actually worth making, and don't know, might be worth making for the transmog. We've also got this swashbucklers one as well. I think we'll stick with the blue shirt for now, but there's a couple more tailoring recipes in the bag. Here we go, first brew gal in a while. Shocker, it's the fucking braces again. This dagger's just never going to drop, bro. A couple of hand-ins here that should take us over 3,000 rep out of the 21,000. So there you go, we're 3 bars in pretty much there. I think there's a little smidgen that's not quite up at the 3rd bar, but getting there slowly, surely, and we're creeping close to level 35 as well. So here we are, we got 176 tailoring, so 1 up from 175 obviously, but now we have got 4 big fucking recipes to learn. So let's learn these bad boys. Bolt of Mage Weave, I don't know when the fuck I'll be able to make that, but there we go, we've got a couple of things that we can make. I can't make that because I can't get elemental water. I can't make that because I don't have an iron buckle, so that's good. What was the other ones that we picked up? We got another shirt, so I don't know how much that'll sell for, but I've been making the formal white shirts and we'll obviously send them over to the alt, try and get them sold. The shirts actually sell not too bad. They've been selling for like 50 silver for some of the shirts. I don't know who the fuck's buying shirts for half a gold, but I'm not going to complain. Like the green shirts and stuff have been selling, red shirts, blue shirts. Fucking shirts are the big time money maker on the alt, and you can see there the alt's actually creeping up on 200 gold just from pretty much selling tailoring shit. So we'll fire all this stuff over. I'm going to go and see if the fucking callous axe is in stock yet. I don't know who is buying all these callous axes, but somebody is for some reason. I don't know. So we'll go see if it's in stock. Yep, so not in stock, shockingly enough. I don't know, mate, who the fuck is buying these? Like, I suppose some of the stuff does sell for a profit in the auction house, so there is maybe like people buying them to sell them, because like, I mean, I've stopped doing it. I don't know why I've stopped doing it, because it's just free money. But like the fine short bow, I can buy it for like under 30 silver and then sell it on for like 90 silver. So there is a bit of that obviously going on, but I can't get this fucking callous axe to save myself, and I really wanted to have all the vendor items done this episode, but we'll see. I need to go and actually try and see if Antonio's on the road again. I've not bumped into him so far when I've been doing clips for this episode, so we can go and try and find him, do a quick rare run, and then I'll be back into my fucking Stockades jail. I am pretty much one of the fucking prisoners in there now, and I am going to complain about it so that it definitely happens, but I've not had a blue in a while. You know, it's been a few days, maybe even like a week since I've had a blue, so that would be pretty good if one would hurry up and fucking drop. There he is, the wandering god himself, Antonio. Please have what I've got to get in stock. I've waited fucking ages for this guy to patrol around, and he's got one of the items that I need. Okay, so take it as a win, and wolf bracers, boom, ticked off the list. We'll send this over to vendor head, but I still need the executioner's sword off this guy, which is a bit of a pain, because I was just like watching some stuff about him while I was kind of patrolling around. I just pretty much like ran back and forward between like Goldshire, done like the rare anytime it was up, and just kind of back and forward here. So I've been killing like a lot of wolves, getting a lot of copper nodes, and you'll see like we've got like 5 stacks of stringy wolf meat and 5 stacks of copper bars. Will be 6 by the time I get back. I'll go find another copper node. But so we got some stuff there to sell. We got a jeweled dagger off the rare, and we've got these wolf bracers now that are off the list. So I'll need to just come back another day to Antonio and hope that he's got that sword in stock. I just fucking wish that he had it now, but we're 2 vendor items away from having everything apart from the mounts. So hopefully I can get it before this next episode is released. That's the plan anyway. Here we are back in the Stockades, and we've got our big dick Brugal here. Let's see what we get. Pair of bracers, 100% guaranteed. Yep, there we go. More bracers to sell to the vendor. Here we go, another day, another Brugal kill. I say another day as if it was like a different day that I got the last one. It's literally the same day, but here we go. Another set of bracers. Yep, there we go. Called it. Who the fuck would have guessed it? I wasn't going to record this one, but the one I don't record will be the dagger. And it's not the dagger, it's, at least it was in the bracers this time. And I think when Hamhook falls over here, yep, I actually managed to catch this one, level 35. So obviously we don't learn any skills on that, but it's just another milestone, and no longer do we get XP off a cam, so we'll just be getting XP off a Hamhook and the last boss if we decide to go and kill it. And I'm not going to end the episode off here. We've still got one more thing that I want to try and get before I wrap up, and that is enough gold for an epic mount. So we're only 11 gold away, so hopefully soon we'll have 900 gold and we could technically go and buy our first epic mount at level 35. I've been waiting for you, Antonio. Please have the sword in stock. He does not, for fuck's sake. Oh, well, I guess I need to wait for another day. So I might not get the sword this episode, which is fine, I guess. But it's good to know this is where he stops off in Goldshire. So if I need to like go AFK for a bit and do other things, I can just kind of like park my character here and just wait for him to roll around. Wow. Aye, so still missing the Executioner's Sword for this guy and the Callous Axe from Stormwind. I really wanted to have both of them chopped off for this episode, but hey ho, not much I can do if they're not in stock when I go to the vendors. Here we go, another big dick Brugal kill. Not going to be the dagger, man. I can just tell. I can tell. There's no dagger coming. It's going to be a pair of bracers again. I can feel it. This guy's got no loot. Here we go. Oh! For some reason, I didn't do auto loot. So there it is. We actually got the fucking prison shank. So, I did think this was... Oh no, I thought this was an upgrade for PvP. Is it? I don't know. The agility maybe is. Is that agility enough to make up for the 1 stamina loss? I don't really know. So if I put that on, how much armor? Where is it? So that's melee attack. Where the fuck's my armor? Oh, it's at the bottom. Jesus, I'm blind. Okay, so that gives me 10 armor versus 10 health. I don't really know. I might just, let's put this on, and then if we, I mean, like I've on keybound. Oh, right, okay, so let's right click something here. Let's look at it. Is the prison shank? Yeah, it looks better, doesn't it? I think we keep the prison shank and we bin this shitty sword. And this is the new PvP weapon. Oh shit, what the fuck? Where's this guy came from? So kill this guy. We'll keep going. Get ourselves another chest hopefully. And aye, there we go. We actually got the prison shank. So don't really need to worry too much about Brugal now. I might just kill him still because, you know, at least the blues that 100% drop still sell for some silver. So if he's here, then it's fine. We'll kill him, but I don't need to include any more clips unless he drops like a fucking random BOE blue that we're not expecting. So aye, there we go. Brugal is officially complete. I just opened up a bunch of auctions and I wasn't really expecting them to do it, but that is over 900 gold. So we could literally go and buy an epic mount just now, but obviously we can't do anything with it. So I'm just going to save up the gold, get all of them at the same time. But that is us basically a third of the way there. So how long is that taking? Wow, 12 days, 22 hours. So it's taken a long time. But obviously a bulk of that has been spent doing PvP. So, you know, once that PvP grind's done and we can focus purely on the gold grind, it's going to take a lot less time than that, I'm pretty sure. You know, because like evenings and stuff, I'll be able to just jump straight into Stockades, do a bit of rare killing, run about Elwynn Forest, pick up some copper nodes, just changing it up a bit, and that should be it. So I think we'll probably leave it off there for this episode. And we've only got a couple of vendor items left to go, still some tailoring to go, and obviously a shit ton of gold and rep to go. So thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.